welcome to another travel vlog. I hope you enjoy this one. So last week I showed you the making of my dingo pot, and now I have packed the critter up and I'm going to be taking it up to Gari. So Gari, also known as Fraser Island, is an island off the coast of Australia that has a high population of dingoes. So I'll be taking it up there, but first we have to get there. Gari is over 2,000 kilometers away, which is going to take us 26 hours of driving. So we are doing a bit of an Australian East Coast road trip to get there. So I'll take you along for the ride and then we'll go to Gari and I'll show you whether I find any dingoes. Let's get into it. I hope you like this vlog and thank you so much for watching. For a swim at Haynes Beach, which is meant to be the whitest sand in Australia, and it was pretty good.
Not the whitest in Australia though.
No.
But very good. Awesome.
And now we're off to apparently the world's best fish and chips or something similar.
The world's best.
The world's best. Which as a rule we try to avoid places that claim to be the best.
Because they're never the best.
But we're going to give it a go anyway.
They deserve the awards.
Yeah? They deserve it.
Yep.
They deserve it. It was really good. Really fresh. And you got a burger as well. That was the only thing. Chris was a bit hungry. But you eat lots.
I eat a lot.
Look at all the chicken.
Oh, how they do the skids. A melty.
Melting. We just got to Janolan Caves and we're going to do a little cave tour. They didn't have any because all of the caves are shut because of all the water. Didn't realise it was so hectic to get here. And then we got the shuttle bus to the little precinct and we didn't book tickets because we couldn't really see what tours were happening. And then when we got here, they said that there was only one or two happening because of all the flood water. So we're doing one of the Chifley Caves, but there's so many that we could do, but we'll just do one because we don't have much time. Yeah, so let's go see the caves. We have actually just pulled up to the sand caves, which we were recommended by a local when we stopped in town. We are trying to do so many caves, but we still want to see a few things as we go, so we thought we'd check it out. So let's have a look. We just saw some wild boars.
They were cute.
They were very cute. It looks like wood grain. That's so cool.
So we've got emu footprints engraved into the rock, kangaroo footprints engraved into the rock, axe grinding grooves as well apparently. It's pretty awesome. I reckon it could be 12,000 years old.
are we?
Coffs.
No, where are we?
Coffs Harbour.
No, come on.
What?
Oh, what are we going to look at?
The big banana.
The big banana. We made it to Queensland. We're at the border crossing. Still got a few hours to go, but we did it. We just arrived in Maryborough and we stayed at a place last night and someone recommended we come see the fancy toilets. So we just got here, we're gonna go see these fancy toilets. Apparently there's one that's completely gold and apparently they have had like 70,000 visitors in the past 2 years. So just to come see these toilets.
Yeah. Careful of like gold so much. It's really not normally mean. Very nice.
We just got back and you'll see the footage, but how cool was that?
It's pretty awesome. Gold toilets. Gonna put one in at home now, I think.
Yeah. One in the art studio. It was just so impressive. Like, why can't we do that to all our toilets? It was so enjoyable. You just looking at all the paintings. Like, I can imagine sitting down for a real good session in that toilet and just enjoying.
Good session.
Good session. And just enjoying the textures and the colours on the walls. Yeah, phenomenal.
Sesh.
Sesh.
Get on.
Where are we going to head next? Do you want to do the Mary Poppins or?
No. Should make it more like that.
You look very comfortable. We just stayed at a really cute scout camp last night, which is actually really great. And now we're going to do all the Bundaberg thingies, which is go to the Bundaberg barrels, which we're at now, which is for the Bundaberg Soda Company, and then head to Bundy Rum, which we're not a big fan of, but we're going to go see it just because you have to see it when you're here. So yeah. Ginger?
Yep.
Oh, God.
Paint this yellow. Put a light there, like a minion.
The Bundaberg Rum Factory deserves the hype. It was so good. We are not even rum drinkers and we really enjoyed our time there. We actually did the tour and you're not allowed to take cameras in there, but it was awesome and probably one of our favorite tours ever. You got to learn so much about the history of Bundaberg rum, but the whole air around the factory smells like brown sugar, which is so cool. You just have to be there to experience it, and then you learn about how the sugarcane fields that surround the Bundaberg area, how they contribute to the economy in the local area and the Bundaberg Rum Factory. It's really an interesting tour and I highly recommend it even if you're not into rum. It was very cool.
Hun, get yourself down here. Seriously, you can't go past it. Bruce Highway, absolute best coffee, best fruit and veg. This place is a dream, an absolute dream, alright?
You heard it from the best. We're in Harvey Bay at the moment and it is amazing. We love it here. It's so beautiful and it hasn't been as humid and muggy as it has been in other places that we've been to. Now we're heading down to the Sunshine Coast to go catch up with some friends that live here, which we're really excited to see because we haven't seen them in years because of COVID. So this is the first time we're actually coming to see them. We're just driving to a Kenilworth from Maroochy. We've just stayed with our friend for a couple of nights and now we're going to go camping with him for a night or two, and we're also going to go to the infamous Kenilworth bakery, which has been renowned for its donuts. So we're going to get a couple of donuts and take them to camp. Big pineapple. We stayed at the Sublime Brewery last night, which was amongst this beautiful orchard. It was actually a really lovely stay, nice and quiet and really beautiful. And this morning we've just arrived at Rainbow Beach and we are so excited. We're hitting Gari today. A little bit nervous because we're about to go to Inskip Point, and I don't know, can you share a bit about Inskip Point, why we're nervous?
Because we've heard that the drive-in's really, like, it's pretty soft sand. Just I don't want to end up on the Facebook page, I got bogged on Inskip Point. So we can avoid that, it'd be pretty awesome. We should be right, just air the tyres down and I think the big girl will get us there safe. But
I also got the Dingo Pot out, so we'll start sharing the adventure of the dingo as well. But yeah, let's get to it. Let's get on the barge.
It's our car. Not going to be me.
Oh my gosh, we're about to be on that. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Pretty crazy. It's so sick. It's awesome.
Did the other car get one?
Oh, surely not. Ford didn't get one. Cardo didn't get one. It doesn't work. Not for these flies.
Got to Gari finally, which is so exciting. I have never been on a boat, in a car on a boat. It was a really cool experience, really fun. And then we drove off and it was straight onto the beach driving, which was just so bizarre. So the first night we were staying in Camp Zone 1, which took us forever to find it. We could not find the campsite because the signs were so small, and because you're so far out on the beach sometimes we just could not see them. We drove past this one maybe 3 times, but the signs are there. Then we went for a drive and we went to Lake, what was it called?
Benjamin. Not a doona, it's a map.
To be fair, it's a pretty good map. It's just very big. We went to Lake Bumagin. What are your impressions?
Oh, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good, is it? So we rocked up and we were like, wow, this is so beautiful. This is such a nice spot. Why is no one here? There are march flies everywhere. They are biting us. They're all in the car. All over the seat. Look, there's some on my t-shirt right now. They're literally everywhere.
I don't like it.
They hurt.
Some of them are bigger than the car.
Everything else has been pretty good except for the march flies. Literally gonna head to bed early just to get away from them. And tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow?
We're gonna go to Lake Mackenzie tomorrow.
Lake Mackenzie.
Yeah, apparently that's awesome. Well, it is awesome.
And then we're staying in Eli Creek camping zone. Tomorrow, Lake Mackenzie and Eli Creek camp zone.
Oh, good morning, Shelby.
Good morning.
What are you doing?
Hiking down the awning.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Done that before a few times, I can tell.
March flies are just so bad. Look at this, they're on the front. Look, they're just chilling everywhere. They're trying to get in. You can only sort of drive on the beach. The beach is like the road essentially in most areas. And you can only drive on the beach when it's low tide. And low tide isn't till midday. So we're just sitting in the car trying to get away from the flies. But we're going to try and drive because we saw a few people driving. And I know that that's risky, but we need to get out of here. It's like we're just sitting in the car and there's nothing really we can do. So yeah, we can't pass. So we're gonna have to go back or stay put for a little bit.
So I've tried to get out another way. But yeah, definitely stuck, I think. No way we're gonna get through there.
So we got trapped on the beach and we couldn't get past because of high tide. And we decided to come back inland to go past Lake Bumagin again. And we decided to continue on to Lake Beerabin, and it is amazing. The water is beautiful. It's so still. the bed of the water is just like you're in a pool, like a natural pool. It's amazing.
But we haven't heard too many people talk about this.
Nah, this is really cool. Definitely come here. It's phenomenal. What did you think?
Beautiful place.
That was really beautiful, but there were so many people. The first lake we went to today was way better if you like it a bit more quiet. Stunning though. Goanna. Hang on, there's a goanna.
Yeah. Hot for the little guy.
Yeah. So cute. I really like it. I think like if we may come back in the morning if we have time just to enjoy it. Yeah, just to enjoy it with the sounds of nature and less noise of chatter, and just to really take in the natural wonder of it. But otherwise really beautiful. Definitely worth checking out, but try and aim to come when it's less busy. And if it is busy, go to the other lake, because that was dead quiet and we had it to ourselves for ages. We found them! So far away. Oh, he's lying down. Oh no. Oh. I can't get in close enough, but oh my gosh. We just got to camp and this one is so much nicer and a little bit quieter. I've only seen one march fly so far, so that's two march flies in comparison to the thousands that we saw at the last site. So already feeling a lot better, but let's have a look.
We can make it to Eli Creek and then hopefully see the Mizuno Shipwreck, get some fuel.
Pretty excited to see the Mizuno.
Yeah, it should be really cool.
So what is the Mizuno?
It's a World War I ship that was used. It was like a medical ship really. I think it just helped, like they fixed
Supplies?
up. Yeah, supply. It was used as a supply ship, and then World War I soldiers were on it, and then it was basically scuttled, I'm pretty sure, just off Fraser, and then it I don't quote me on this, but it didn't go to plan.
We'll find out more.
Yeah, we'll find out more, but it didn't go to plan. It ended up right on the beach, and then I know that the Air Force were using it for target practice and stuff like that, but it was a complete ship, only in the 80s, and it's almost gone now. Like, there's not much of it left, but it's really iconic in Australia.
A really cool wreck.
Really cool wreck. You got to get a photo there because it's the Instagram thing to do. I'm going to do it because the car, it is cool.
The Mizuno Shipwreck has been on Gari since 1935. The Mizuno served as a transport ship until it was needed as a hospital ship during the First World War. The Mizuno was then set to be docked in Japan in 1935 to be scrapped when a cyclone hit, causing the Mizuno to become beached on Gari, where it still rests as a popular tourist attraction on the island. The contrast of the red rust against the white sand and aqua waters makes for a picturesque location and a perfect opportunity for a photo shoot. As every tide comes in, it sweeps more of the ship away out into the ocean. There is not much left of the vessel now, so it is definitely worth a visit whilst the shipwreck still exists. The Mizuno was so great. It was amazing. What did you think of it?
It was really good.
It was really good.
It was good.
So we're at the Maroochy camping zone 8. And it is beautiful, and I was so excited because the water is just so blue and picturesque, and there's these like sort of almost like little swimming pools from where the water is like collecting in the sand, and I was just like, that looks so perfect for a swim. So I walked down there, and I was just going to dip into the little swimming pool, not into the actual water, because you're not allowed to swim in the water. But I saw all these blue stinger jellyfish, which are the blue bottle jellyfish, which are just, they're very hurty, no ropes in the water, so I will not be going for a swim. We just went to Ocean Lake as well, and that was just a bit like a dam, I guess, so didn't go for a swim there. Wanted to go to Champagne Falls, but there was no car parks, so we couldn't even go there.
There was car parks, the car park was full.
Yeah.
Couldn't even have gone there if we wanted to.
I'm hoping on the way back we can stop in there and there will be a car park.
What the hell, man? Dude, what are you doing? What do you got? Fish.
We spent a whole day swimming with schools of fish near the sand dunes at Waddy's Point, and then we even got to see some pretty stingrays flowing in the pool with us. We finally headed up to the very Cape of Gari, and we had to cross the treacherous Nagala rocks, which was actually not as scary as it has looked online. The hardest part was actually driving through the really soft sand that followed the rocks. At the Cape, we went to the lighthouse and checked out the raft bunkers that were used on the island in the 40s. We spent the last night soaking up the beachfront that we had all to ourselves before a storm rolled in the next day. Determined to still see the champagne pools, we had a quick geyser before heading back to the barge. We had a last little present of seeing a number of dingoes out and about as a parting gift as we left. Gari has been a real treat. With stunning beaches, beautiful lakes, and abundance of wildlife and flora, it was worth the trek. I can't wait for our next visit and to see more of Queensland sometime soon. I hope you've liked this little travel vlog. Please let me know what you thought of this location in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.